match back.
And Hayter, of course, has been wrestling these past few months, making her surprise return at All in London. We were at Wembley Stadium last August, and since then has been active. If there was any bit of ring rust on Jamie Hayter, she's most certainly shaken it off. But does Julia Hart have the poise, have the experience to come into this match at 100%?
I think it was very, very revealing that Hayter had just absolutely turned her back to Julia Hart. Julia with a little smile on her face when that happened.
And the wry smile, the duck underneath of the collar and elbow tie-up. Julia Hart, certainly the layoff from the ring has not dampened her confidence as Hayter now. Collar and elbow tie-up as Julia slips underneath. A little bit of a shove, and now going after the arm of Jamie Hayter.
It's a match we've been looking for a long time, Excalibur, for many, many reasons.
It's a match that Jamie Hayter's been looking for a long time, I can tell you that.
Absolutely it is.
Now a handful of hair from Julia bringing Hayter down, but Hayter kicking back up to her feet a third time, and now Hayter returns the favor, drags Julia down.
Well, you know, of course, we never have heard from Julia Hart about the reasons that she has for attacking Jamie Hayter and singling out Jamie Hayter, but it's pretty obvious.
Well, I think, to make a uneducated guess, I would say, in calling out Jamie Hayter, Julia Hart is calling out a former AEW Women's World Champion, a dominant former champion. And what better way to get yourself right back in the mix than to come out of the gates to knock off Jamie Hayter here tonight? As Hayter, though, showing her power, driving Julia down.
Yeah, but be careful what you wish for, Julia Hart, against the powerhouse that is Jamie Hayter. And who is wrestling with a lot of confidence, and who's been back a lot longer than you have.
And now Hayter looking to close the distance in the corner. The splash in the corner. Julia Hart is rocked here. As Hayter, a second one. And Julia getting everything she asked for.
She sure is.
As Hayter coming in, back elbow though. Julia, nice anticipation there. And shot to the back. Sends Jamie Hayter crashing to the ring apron, and now Julia assists her out to the floor.
Now Julia's going to go out after her.
Julia Hart crossbody attempt. Hayter again using her power. And Jamie Hayter. I'm not sure if she got her hands on the steps, preventing what would have been a disastrous crash. And now, Julia landing on the steps and
trouble now.
Jamie Hayter driven onto the steps. Remember that 15-month layoff, Tony, was due to a back injury suffered by Jamie Hayter. Julia Hart looking to exploit that, and fans don't go anywhere because the action continues live on Dynamite. AEW Dynamite, Fight for the Fallen live from Asheville, North Carolina, the Harris Cherokee Center, the home of so many great pro wrestling memories, and our first time here tonight, and we are seeing Julia Hart and Jamie Hayter go into battle here tonight, Tony.
Nothing, no finesse about Jamie Hayter. Back elbow, fists, boot, straight kick. And look at this, pounding away, like payback.
The hammer fist from a very frustrated Jamie Hayter. As now Hayter looking for the lariat. Julia ducks underneath, and Hayter, hoists her. Wow, the hate breaker could be it. The cover. Two. The momentary pause may have cost the win, for Jamie Hayter.
Let's not forget Julia Hart's time off was because of a bad shoulder, like you talked about, in shoulder surgery. Jamie Hayter now kicking the back, kicking the upper body here.
And this is our first look at at Julia Hart post-injury. And this is our first look at seeing how she bounces back. And even though she's at the disadvantage right now, Julia Hart comporting herself well, being in there with the former AEW Women's World Champion.
Just turning her back to Julia Hart. Could be luring her in. Yep, absolutely.
Julia Hart using those powerful boots to drive Hayter down in the corner. Now Julia up to the top. She favors the moonsault press from the top rope. As she dished out enough damage to Jamie.
Oh, Julia Hart looking for the moonsault.
Was too close that time.
And Julia ducked underneath now.
Oh, Jamie Hayter looking for the Haterade.
And Hayter able to break free. We've seen Julia Hart concentrating on that neck, the head of. Now the Heartless is cinched in. The submission technique from Julia Hart, perhaps all in service, or the damage to the neck, all in service of this submission technique.
Rising knee strikes, though, helps Jamie Hayter get the advantage. She's got Julia Hart up, Excalibur.
The power of Jamie Hayter, allowing her to get to a vertical position. And Julia, though, now freeing one arm, but Hayter.
Oh, my. She's just hanging on that left arm.
Oh, wow. Jamie Hayter now.
It's amazing.
Poised up hard into the fireman's carry. Oh, tough belly driver on the knee. Julia Hart on the receiving end of the lariat. The cover. And no. Hart able to break out.
That sliding lariat from Jamie Hayter is lethal. And now she's really, those pounds on the side of the leg are out of frustration from Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, when Hayter comes in with that lariat, she is firing downhill, Tony. Her opponent has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide from that. As now Julia retreating back into the corner, trying to get the knees up, but Hayter just too strong, walked through it.
Now, Julie's done a good job now a couple of times of luring Jamie Hayter into the corner, but right now, Hayter is relentless.
And Jamie Hayter, she's got so many weapons. Of course, the lariat we talked about, the backbreaker we saw. And now, wow, trying to soften up the midsection of Julia Hart as Hayter now to the ropes, maybe thinking of bringing Julia in the heart.
Oh, she hit hard.
Sweeping out the leg. Jamie Hayter crashing hard.
Now she's cheating. I don't like Julia Hart.
Left arm, left shoulder.
Yeah, it looks like her. Yeah.
Now
looks
she's
like her
trying to
left
cheat.
Shoulder, not
No,
sure.
right, excuse me.
Okay,
Whatever
you're
it
right.
was. It's the ribs. It was a disastrous landing. But
Put that back like you've been disqualified.
Yes, she's got the arrow that we have seen in many of her videos.
and Aubrey Edwards sees it clear as day. As now, stick to the eyes. The miss in the eyes. The referee didn't see. 2, 3.